Namaste, travelers. This is Tara from Hidden Lotus Tarot, and we're about to get started with the general reading for the month of September for the sign of Scorpio. If this reading does not resonate with you, this particular reading, check back as the videos are loaded up. And God, it takes forever, but check back as the videos get loaded up for your moon sign and rising sign. If you don't know your moon and rising sign, what you'll need to get that information is your date of birth, month, day, and year, where you were born, your city, state, and country. And you're also going to need your exact time of birth. There are free moon rising sign calculators out there, and if you got that information, you plug it in and it's going to tell you. I did some pre-shuffling of the cards already. Again, this is going to be for Scorpio for the month of September, and 2 cards already fell out of the deck. This one fell first, and then this one fell second. So I'm going to shuffle a little bit more, and then we're going to get into the reading. Show me the sign of Scorpio for September 2015. Show me the sign of Scorpio for the month of September 2015. Show me the sign of Scorpio for September 2015. I'm picturing a little scorpion in my mind. Show me the Scorpio people for September 2015. Let me cut the cards here into 3. I'm going to take the top pile. Now, the 2 cards that fell out, let's see what they were. The 5 of Cups. Well, you may not have the situation going on in your life, but this is the Scorpio card in the Rider-Waite deck, so this is Scorpio. What's crossing you right now is the 7 of Pentacles. Underwriting the reading is the High Priestess. In the near past, the 3 of Cups. That's a great card. The Fool at the top of the reading, crowning the influence that's yet to come in or that has already been taken care of. Wow. Well, now, the Devil in the near future. That's an interesting card. We'll get to that. The Ace of Wands in the Self position. The 6 of Wands in the environment. The Moon. Now you have 2 moon cards that I've shown. The Moon in the Hopes and Fears. And the Hierophant. Wow. And that's your second 5 card in the outcome. So now let's see what's at the bottom of the deck. My nemesis, the 8 of Swords. Okay, let me see what I can glean from this. Well, I can tell you right off the bat with this card. I think you Scorpios, because I've been looking at a few other readers while they were doing their readings, and it appears that you poor Scorpios have been going through it. You guys have been getting it. I think you guys have been under the influence of that Saturn transit, and you had that Saturn-Pluto, which Pluto rules Scorpio. I think for the past couple of years, I think from 2013 to 2015, I know I went through it from 2012 to 2014. August 2014, it was a liberation. So here I am, a year later, and it's turned for me. Hadn't turned as much as I wanted, but I think you guys have really been going through it, and you've had some, heartaches and disappointments. But I think through all of that, you kept something. You kept something, and with the cloak, because you Scorpios do like to hide. So I think you kept these under wraps all along. So you, even though you've gone through it, I think you just your sheer will and determination and tenacity, you've managed to hang on to something. Now, what's crossing you is finances. And, what this says to me is that I guess, during this time period, you guys have really, really been working hard. You've been saving, you've been conserving. You kind of got everything in place, but there's just this one thing you've been toiling away. You're resting on your, this guy, even though, it's a stick, it's a wand. We can say it's a wand. So you've really been putting your nose to the grindstone. You've been really working hard. And now you've got this one thing, whatever this one thing is, and you're trying to find a place to put it. So he's got everything lined up together, and now he's pausing and reflecting to look back over all of the stuff he's done before he takes this next decision of what he's going to do with this thing right there. So, maybe this is a business deal, maybe it is a relationship, it could be many things. So let's get on with the reading and see what's happening here. Now, this is the High Priestess. A High Priestess is a person of secrets. She's a person of mystery. She's a person of wisdom. She doesn't always tell you what she knows or how she knows it. And even if you come and ask her, she may not tell you. She will only tell you, I think, if she feels that you're worthy of the information. Now, this is a moon card. And the moon is about hidden things. It's about hidden emotions. I don't know if you can see this very clearly. I'm going to see, but it always appears to me that her dress looks like waves of water, as if water is cascading out of her lap. And there's the moon at her feet, and she's got the moon disc on her head. She's even got the Torah, the Book of Secrets, on her lap. And you can't really see it because of my crappy camera. Pomegranates. She's behind she's sitting in front of a veil of pomegranates. And if I'm not mistaken, pomegranates have to do with the planting of many seeds and fertilization. So perhaps you've been secretly working on something, keeping some things to yourself. And behind her, you can see that there's a lot of water. So there are a lot of emotions involved with this. I think perhaps maybe you have a lot riding on this, which is, why you're really taking the time to stop and weigh up, all the things you've done in the past before you make this one move here. But this is what's underwriting the reading. So there's something that I think you've been keeping under wraps, or that there's something under wraps that you don't know about just yet. I think in this position, it's just that something that you have under wraps that you haven't shared with anybody yet. In the past, you felt that you had something to celebrate. You've got the three women there, and they got the cups, and everybody was celebrating and partying and whatnot. And I think this is a marked difference from, where you are now. So maybe, something came in the past and made you extremely happy, but, maybe you've got doubt about whatever that is. And you're a little bit maybe disappointed from your past experiences. So you're just kind of waiting around to see, what's going to happen with that. But the beautiful card is the Fool card. And the Fool card, this guy is really ready. He's got his little wand over his shoulder because he don't care, and he got a little hobo bag, and he got his little rose and a little dog. And some readers say that the dog is barking to warn him. I like to think of it as a dog is like, yay, let's go, because dogs are like that sometimes. They don't really much care about anything. They don't have a whole lot of cares, and they're always happy to go on an adventure. So I think that some new type of adventure is going to come for you. And this is a 0, so this is the start of a new cycle for you. And the sun's shining. So I think at some point something may occur that is going to make you feel refreshed and renewed and ready for a new adventure. Now, the interesting thing is that the devil came out in the near future. And the way I'm looking at this Devil card, is that whatever this adventure is that you're going to be going on, you're going to enjoy it tremendously. I am not looking at this as a negative. It is not coming up with negative energy. It is the card of sex and drinking and partying and having fun. Of course, we do want to have moderation in some of those things. But I think this is a card really about you enjoying yourself, because you felt that you've been tied down for so long, and you are now kind of ready to break free and do something different. So, congratulations, have at it. And I think there will indeed be intimate times going on. But by the same token, this is you starting on your journey. It's an ace, it's brand new, and you are ready for something new. You have the will, the determination, you're fired up, you're ready to go. And it will indeed happen, because in your environment, you have the card of victory. There's a guy with his wands. Even his horse looks happy. He got all his little people following behind him. And, hanging up on his thing is the wreath, which to me symbolizes the world card. It's like the world card. And wreaths typically talk about peace. They herald peaceful times and plentiful times. So if you've been feeling, a little just like, dang, I don't know when it's going to happen. I'm going to tell you, when the Saturn transit came in for me, I literally was at the end of my rope. I was just like, I can't take one more bad thing. I can't take one more thing not going that it should have gone, but didn't for whatever reason. I can't do it. And then bam, all of a sudden, right before Saturn left, it left me a gift. So, I think this is your gift. Whatever this is that's got you all fired up, that's fixing to take you on your new adventure, that you're going to be celebrating and having a good time, because directly across from each other are these two cards. I would like to say, with these two cards together, don't overdo it. Don't drink too much. Don't eat too much. Don't swing from the chandeliers and stuff like that when you're having sex, because you could fall and hurt your hip. So, have fun, but in moderation. And I think, in a sense, that this is a twofold thing. It is some type of financial thing, but I think it could also have something to do with perhaps a relationship, because of these three cards here. Because this is a card of male sexual energy. Hold on one little minute, little dog. I think, though, let me finish the reading. Let me get back to what I was saying, and then hang on one second. My little dog wants to go potty. Come here. You need to sit down. Come sit down. There's your card of victory. Now, in the hopes and fears, come here. In the hopes and fears position, you can sit there and like wave hello to everybody. So high. Okay. And in the hopes and fears position, you have another moon card. Now, this is showing up to me as a fear. I think it's a fear, and it is a doubt that whatever this thing is that you're trying to figure out where to place it, whatever this new adventure that is coming for you, I think you have a little fear and a little doubt about it. Maybe it's been that your luck's been down for so long, you're like, man, ain't nothing good gonna happen to me, and you doubt that, but don't doubt it. It is going to happen for you. It's tied in, of course, to the High Priestess. So if this is a person, a relationship, this says that you have some doubt about the person. You're not quite sure if you're seeing everything that there is to see. But the card that this card, the Hierophant card, this card, institutions, structures, traditional roles, traditional institutions, but it's also a card about a teacher. So if this is, whether it's a work-related situation, whether, your finances have been giving you trouble, or whether this has to do with a romantic situation, This is a karmic thing. The devil says it is. Your Saturn transit, Saturn is all about, and Pluto are all about karma. Saturn is like the master teacher of karma. So I'm looking at this in a sense like this is Saturn about to leave your sign. And Saturn is going to leave you with a lesson. He's going to leave you with the gift. And it's going to be of a karmic nature. And I think it's going to be for your highest good. So, you know, don't let your fear block you from whatever this lesson is, because if you don't get it this time, guess what? Saturn will dip back in and smack you upside the head again. He does it all the time. So, you know, and he's not meant to, Saturn is not meant here to make, doesn't come in to make your life hard. He simply comes in to show you where your structures are weak, where your beliefs, this is a card about beliefs, where your beliefs were weak. And he's coming in to teach you that maybe you need to reevaluate and reassess your belief system about whatever it is you've got beliefs about, where you're getting smacked upside the head. And interestingly, with the Eight of Swords, this whole thing has made you feel limited. Okay? You have felt bound and restricted, again, like the Devil card, right? And you kind of just have been standing there and kind of like, I don't know what to do. You haven't been able to really move left, move right, move up, move down. You know, and I think even if you want to depict yourself as being tied and blindfolded, I think at this point, perhaps with the Saturn retrograde, that had you made a move, had you removed this, have you tried to make a move, it would not have been a good move because there was something hidden from you. But that's all going to come to light now. See the sun on the Fool. And the brightness of the Ace there. That gift that's coming to you. And your Victory card, you know. And if you have been paying attention to your intuition, even if this is something you've kept under wraps, or this is a person, if you're getting some feelings about this person, you know, pay attention to your intuition here. I think that if this is a person, this person made you feel really good. Perhaps you have not been in a place where you could reciprocate that. Yes. Perhaps you've been too busy focused on your finances, that you have a desire to perhaps be with this person. It just hasn't been able to manifest itself yet. But that there is a lesson in whatever the situation is that you're going through now, Scorpio. This is the teacher. This is a card that says, you know, your lesson is about to be over. This is your outcome. So I really hope that you guys have been doing the work. And, you know, typical Scorpio fashions, like I said, you guys, you know, submerge and stay hidden, like this guy in the cloak. And you've got those two things in the background. So I think underneath, with all the trials and tribulations, I think you guys have always known you were going to come through this. You guys got willpower like nobody's business. You can't kill a Scorpio. They don't just die. You know, you guys are tough as nails. You know, I think you've known all along that you were going to come through this. You just kind of had to hunker down and do the work. And I think a lot of you have been doing the work. This card tells me that you've been doing the work. Your lesson is almost over. Let's look at a Heart Oracle card and see what overall message the cards have for you. You know, that's a really good reading, because I have a few Scorpio friends and they have just been like getting it. You know, I've been there. I feel your pain, Scorpio. I feel your pain. You know, I'm going to say something. I feel that if this is a person, it could very well be an earth sign person. or maybe another water sign, or an earth sign that behaves as a water sign. Even though this is a moon card, this is also a water sign. There's a lot of water in this reading, so it could also be another water sign that you're dealing with. Okay? All right, let's see here. Whoa, that card wanted to come out. Well, if that don't beat all, Saturn has been smacking you guys and giving y'all the blues and making you feel restricted and all forlorn and don't know what to do and which direction to turn, and thinking of the past and all keeping stuff hidden from people and under wraps and not knowing if you can trust your intuition. And the Hierophant comes along to say, well, hang in there a little bit longer because your lesson is fixing to come, because, you know, you're fixing to get on an adventure. Indeed, you will. A well-deserved reward. Look at that. I love this card. And this is a Wands card. And it is a 9. So that is near the end of the cycle. You just got a little bit more to go. I don't know when Saturn comes out of your sign, but it's in the very tail end, the stinger part of Scorpio. But it's about to leave here. So just hang in there a little more, a little longer. Let's see what the well-deserved reward, what it actually says. Oh my God, little dog, you are making my leg hurt. Huh? You're making my leg hurt. You are indeed. Well, I thought it was a Wands card. Hold on, let's see. Choose your battle. What does it say? Success and growth. Rest and reconsider. No, it's not a Wands card. Then what is it? Challenging times. Hold on. Hopeless and hopeless. Darkest fears. Can't be that. It can't be. Is it a Swords card? Can't be a Swords card. I don't know what I'm doing. I've been doing videos all day long. It's got to be a Wands card because it's a red card. Well, why does this say rest and reconsider with the Wands cards? Hold on, people. Oh, well, because that's violet. I'm looking at the violet section and not the red section. That's why. What is it? Swords. Healing begins. Stop drumming. Stop drumming. Bear with me. I don't know what's going on. Darkest fears. We know that's swords. Refusing to see. That's mental. Swords. Cups are green. So maybe it's a a Pentacles card. Let's see. Emotions are green. Well, it is a Pentacles card. I don't know why I keep thinking the red's a Wands card, but oh my God, my leg went to sleep. Okay, let me read what it says. A well-deserved reward. The key words are discipline, gracious, compassion, and satisfaction. Your efforts are paying off. When this card appears, it suggests that you have seen or will soon find your relationships falling into place. And remember, a relationship can be any type of relationship. It hasn't always been easy, but you had the discipline to persevere. Remember, I was talking about, you know, them 3 things, but you always kept them other 2 under wraps. You were persevering. As you work to create fulfilling relationships, you sometimes had to give more than you would have liked, but you have seen the positive results of that action. You kept the ultimate goal in mind. Again, there are those 2 cups. That's the ultimate goal, whatever that is for you. Be proud of yourself. You've shown that you are self-reliant and confident. You're entering a phase of life where your dealings with others will become effortless. Be considerate and compassionate in your interactions. Yeah, don't be stinging nobody. There is less need for confrontation now. Diplomacy is the better approach. As you move forward, expect to feel satisfaction with your accomplishments regarding love and its many aspects. You're being blessed for your hard work. There's your lesson. Yeah, Scorpio, don't be stinging people. And, you know, I would really be so disappointed if you guys got all the way through this cycle and you ended up stinging yourself. So don't even sting yourself, because I know y'all can do that sometimes. You are absolutely one of the most fascinating signs to me of the zodiac. I've met a succession of Scorpios within the past few months. Fascinate me. Okay, so that's the message. I hope that it resonated with you. Again, if it didn't, check back for your moon and rising sign. Keep the faith, Scorpio. Better days ahead. Until, if you're interested, you think you might like a reading, you can hit me up at hiddenlotustarot@gmail.com. And until when, be good to yourselves, and namaste.